I'm Aaron. I'm Aaron, the human half of the Aaron and Archer show.
It's time for another episode of Cards Against Humanity, Extreme Edition. And today's card is what never fails to liven up the party. Archer, draw your card.
Archer is actually on his union break. He said that his contract with me did not require him to do public appearances from a certain amount of time. So per his contract, he's taking a nap. So, man, where to start? When I tell people my childhood and my life story, they're like, oh my God, how did you end up doing what you did? I felt like I had a great childhood. I almost felt like Peter Pan to a certain degree in high school. My mom died. I ended up on the street. I lived on a park bench. Kind of kept it secret because I was on varsity football, weightlifting, track. So I really have no complaints. I don't know any different. I didn't really have a lot of parental stuff around except for my coaches. I think I do have to give a lot of thanks to the male influence in my life via the sporting world that kind of kept me on the straight and narrow and kept me with goals and bigger desires to achieve things. So I do have to say I'm a firm believer in children should play sports. I think it brings amazing structure. Then from there, I graduated high school and didn't really know what to do. I was getting ready to go in the Air Force as a PJ, passed all my tests and stuff like that so that I could sign into that. And I was out surfing with my best friend, who I call my brother. He convinced me to go to fire school with him. So I went to fire school, became a firefighter. Wasn't enough action for me. I got bored, decided I wanted to be a cop, became a cop, decided that wasn't enough action for me. I wanted to become a SWAT medic because I figured, well, when the cops are in trouble, they call SWAT. When SWAT's in trouble, they call the SWAT medic. So I figured, hey, if I'm gonna be it, I'm gonna be the tip of the spear. So I became a SWAT medic, got bored with that. The adrenaline wasn't in there. Became a cadaver canine handler and trainer and started working a lot of places, like anywhere I could in the canine world. Was super fortunate to connect with amazing people and have great relationships with other government entities. Had the honor of assisting and being a large part in creating the canine program for the State Department at the U.S. Embassy in Kabul, Afghanistan. So that was really, really cool to be able to be part of that. I retired from everything due to PTSD. I was kind of forced into retirement. They found out I was getting counseling and they terminated me, and I had to go through the legal process to get my pension, and then I was officially granted my disability pension. Wasn't really the route I planned on going in my life, but I was also gracious because my doctors all unanimously agreed that I should have a service dog. And now I'm very honored to be able to have linked up with cool companies that have allowed me to do really cool things and spread my message, like Jayco, jumping on board and taking a leap of faith with me when I was a small social media person. And now I don't know how we've grown to the size that we are, but we travel around the country in our Jayco Swift. We run different obstacle course races. We do bike drawing races. Really, our goal is to inspire others to do more, but not just do more with your dog. Now we're really trying to push new dog sports, like candy cross is starting to grow, bike drawing is starting to grow, and get people out there and really just get active with their dogs, because it's going to increase people's survivability of, not just physical health, but mental health, giving them coping mechanisms to lower their stress levels. That's what me and Archer do. I kind of have a saying, like, sometimes you pull me, sometimes I carry you, but we always finish together. That's kind of our little slogan, I guess you could say. So, and beyond, life with a dog is always better. But yeah, I can't be more pleased and more honored to have, the amazing sponsors that I have, and the family of Jayco, how they've really stood behind me and always treated me with the utmost respect. And it's been a really good experience having Jayco jump on my team and be like, hey, we really believe in what you're doing. We really believe in how you do it. We love the personality that you have and how you treat everybody with respect all the time. And I'm pretty honored with them. So I really can't speak more highly of the Jayco brand. But since then, I've crisscrossed the country alone, just me and my dogs, all over the country. Unfortunately, Falco, my partner, passed away in October. But so since then, it's just been me and Archer. And since he passed, me and Archer have been out to Utah. We've been all over the place, even just since October. So my goal with my travels is I have no goal. And I think that's what brings it to make it so much fun, is I literally never plan a trip. And that's the beauty of having a van, is you can really kind of stealth camp almost anywhere you want. I've slept at Walmarts, I've slept everywhere. So I really like that. It gives me the ability to my lifestyle is I have a very hard time sitting still. So having my van really fits in almost as a therapeutical possession of mine that allows me to just go and explore without a plan. Like, I've literally been sitting on my couch watching TV and thought, I want to go to Utah. Got in the van and drove to Utah with no plan whatsoever. I didn't even know where I was going to stay when I got there. So I think that was one of my I get a lot of people that have asked me, like, why haven't you moved into a bigger unit and stuff? And honestly, I had an amazing opportunity where I was going to, but then I started talking to some other RV friends, and they're like, you know, you have to plan your trips a little bit different than you do with the van. And I just wasn't ready to move to have to plan my trips. I really liked the fact that I could just get up and go and not plan anything. And I think honestly, that's been a big therapy for me in my healing process with PTSD. Is I never felt locked down. I could get up and leave at any point in time. And that's what the van, I think that's what having a Swift or a van does, is it allows you a lot of freedom. So